Hey, today is about streams. Streams is PipeZero's take on webhooks and signals. Streams are useful whenever you want to listen to something happening live. There are two types of streams: streams that watch a global resource and streams that require you to enroll people and companies manually. An example for the first category, global streams, is a blog. You can subscribe to the new posts of a blog via its RSS feed. This way, you're alerted whenever a new post arrives. To implement our blog example, simply click on New Stream, select the RSS feed. Here you have the option to provide a URL for a blog RSS feed, but you'll also see that there are some examples available. We select the HubSpot blog and also have the option to filter down by some keywords that I mentioned, and also have the option to tell PipeZero how often we expect this blog to publish. This will influence how often PipeZero goes out and checks this blog for new blog posts. Here we select publishes a few times a day. So we create this stream, and as soon as we click the create button, you will see that there's this warning popping up telling us that by the time we create the stream, the billing will start. It doesn't matter if we have attached a sheet to this stream. As soon as we create the stream, we will be billed for events that arrive at this stream. Great. So let's create a stream that follows the second type of stream that we have available. These are streams where we manually have to enroll people and companies in order to see events. An example for such a stream is the cross-data company changes stream. This stream can alert us if certain parameters or events happen in association with companies. Here we want to be alerted when a company raced around or appeared in the news. We leave the default name cross-data company changes, simply select these two events and then create the stream. When we create the stream, we'll see another warning. The warning tells us this time nothing happens until we've manually enrolled companies into the stream. So let's create this stream. Great. Now that we have the stream, the obvious question is, how do we see events in relation to these streams? So we want to be alerted whenever a blog post comes in or whenever a company raced around or appeared in the news. But how do we actually see these events? And for this, we attach the stream to a sheet. And for the first type of stream, streams that listen to global events, this is extremely easy. We create a new sheet and click on Settings, Attached Streams, and then we simply find our RSS feed here and attach the stream to our sheet. And you will see that the structure of our sheet has changed. We now have a few new fields. And if we wait long enough, you'll see that events start trickling in into this sheet as HubSpot publishes new blog posts on their blog. This is already really great. So let's look at the second type of stream. Streams that require us to enroll companies and people manually. So for this, we go to a sheet that already has a couple of company domains. And to enroll companies into our stream, we choose the pipe stream enroll. We configure this pipe. We select our PipeZero connection here, and then we select the stream that we've just created. And then we also have to specify the field that we use to enroll companies into the stream. For the stream we've just selected, the field is the company domain. And after we've configured everything correctly, we add the pipe to our sheet and we execute it for this entire column here. And you can see that the enrollment was successful. So now if we go back to streams, you will see that after a short while here, it will switch from waiting for companies to watch to the number of enrolled companies into the stream. Awesome. Now it changed to the number of enrolled companies into this stream. To now see events that happen in relation to this stream, we do the exact same thing as we did before. We navigate to a sheet. Here we create a new sheet. We call this company events. And then we click on settings, attached streams. We select the cross data company changes stream and attach the stream. You can see that now we have the correct structure, and now all we have to do is just wait. Rows will appear in the sheet as events happen. You can combine everything with sheets. You can have an agent read your rows, inform you about certain events, filter down the companies you're interested in further, or do any sort of processing that is possible in Pipezero. Streams are extremely easy to use, but very powerful. You can create a stream once and connect it to as many sheets as you want without paying extra. Attaching a stream to one sheet costs exactly the same amount as attaching it to 1,000 sheets.